The recent televised showdown between Isabel Oakeshott and Rayner has sent shockwaves through the political landscape, leaving many questioning the credibility of Labour's housing policies. Oakeshott, armed with sharp wit and damning statistics, set the stage for a confrontation that exposed glaring vulnerabilities in Rayner's political arsenal. The normally fiery deputy leader of Labour, known for her commanding presence, appeared uncharacteristically rattled, struggling to defend her party's positions as Oakeshott relentlessly targeted Labour's housing policies, a hot-button issue that has drawn widespread criticism. Oakeshott opened the exchange with a bold claim: 5 out of 7 new homes were being allocated to migrants, leaving British families languishing on housing waiting lists for years. "Does that sound fair to you?" she demanded, her voice slicing through the air like a knife. Rayner, typically quick on her feet, faltered, her response muddled and filled with vague platitudes that did little to address the core of Oakeshott's question. This moment was a glaring misstep for a politician celebrated for her ability to connect with ordinary voters. Oakeshott pressed further, accusing Labour of hypocrisy. "You talk about fairness and opportunity, but how can you justify policies that put British families at the back of the queue? This is a betrayal of the very people Labour claims to represent." The discomfort in Rayner was palpable. She attempted to pivot the conversation, pointing to broader systemic issues and deflecting blame onto the Conservative government. But Oakeshott, like a predator sensing weakness, refused to let her off the hook. "This isn't about the Tories," she snapped. "This is about Labour's promises versus Labour's actions, and right now they don't add up." The confrontation transcended mere housing policy. It was about trust, accountability, and the perception that Labour has drifted away from its working-class roots. Oakeshott's aggressive line of questioning highlighted a growing disconnect between Labour's rhetoric and the realities faced by many of its traditional voters. For Rayner, the stakes couldn't have been higher. Her ascent through the Labour ranks has been a testament to her resilience and determination, but this moment revealed cracks in her political armour. Rayner's journey from a council estate in Stockport to the upper echelons of British politics is often touted as proof of her authenticity and relatability. She has built her career on a narrative of overcoming adversity, positioning herself as a champion for the underdog. But narratives alone are insufficient. Oakeshott's interrogation laid bare the gap between Rayner's personal story and her party's policy failures. It's one thing to talk about fighting for the working class, it's another to deliver results that resonate with them. Public reaction to the showdown was swift and unforgiving. Social media exploded with viewers dissecting Rayner's performance. Some described it as a schoolboy error, a moment that exposed her lack of preparation and inability to handle high-pressure situations. Others took a more sympathetic view, arguing that Oakeshott's tactics were deliberately aggressive and designed to provoke. Regardless of interpretation, the consensus was clear: Rayner had stumbled, and the fallout could have lasting implications for her political future. For Oakeshott, the exchange was a resounding victory. Her ability to dominate the conversation and put Rayner on the defensive showcased her skill as a journalist and political commentator. However, it also raised questions about the nature of political discourse in the UK. Is it enough to win the argument in the moment, or should the focus be on fostering meaningful dialogue and solutions? Critics accused Oakeshott of prioritising spectacle over substance, while her supporters contended that she was merely holding Labour accountable for its promises. The implications of this confrontation extend beyond Rayner and Oakeshott. They strike at the heart of Labour's identity crisis under Keir Starmer's leadership. The party has sought to reposition itself as a credible alternative to the Conservatives, shedding the perceived radicalism of the Corbyn era. However, this strategy has alienated some of Labour's traditional base, who feel the party no longer represents their interests. The housing debate is just one example of this broader tension, a microcosm of the challenges Labour faces as it attempts to balance competing priorities and appeal to a diverse electorate. Rayner's faltering performance raises serious questions about her readiness for leadership. As one of Labour's most prominent figures, she is often touted as a potential future leader. Yet moments like this highlight her vulnerabilities. Can she effectively articulate Labour's vision and defend its policies under pressure, or will her inconsistencies in high-stakes situations undermine her credibility and limit her political trajectory? As for Oakeshott, her role in this drama underscores the power of the media to shape public perception. Her aggressive questioning style may not win her universal praise, but it undeniably forces politicians to confront uncomfortable truths. In an era where trust in political institutions is at an all-time low, figures like Oakeshott play a crucial role in holding leaders accountable. Whether you view her as a fearless truth-teller or a provocateur, her impact is undeniable. Ultimately, this showdown between Oakeshott and Rayner serves as a stark reminder of the high-stakes and unforgiving nature of modern politics. For Rayner, it's a wake-up call, a chance to regroup, refine her message, and prove that she has what it takes to lead. For Labour, it's an opportunity to reassess its strategy and reconnect with the voters it has lost. And for the public, it's a telling illustration of the challenges facing our political system and the urgent need for leaders who can rise to the occasion. Whether Rayner will be one of those leaders remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: the road ahead will not be easy.